Hey everyone, how are you all doing? I think it's been long. A lot of people asked me to record video and come over video so that they don't even listen my voice, they can see my face. And as you all know, I personally prefer interacting with people face to face, or might be if we are on a distance, maybe a video call is a good option. But this time, after people told me, I attempted this thing that okay, this time I'll record my video and I talk through a video instead of recording my audio notes. So, how are you all doing? How are you finding your life? How much you are smiling actually? Are you smiling or you forgot how to smile? If you missed it smiling today, it's a good time to smile. Just smile that you have a life. Just smile because you might be planning something interesting which is on your way, or you might be giving surprise to someone, or maybe a surprise on your way. We don't know. So today's it's not podcast, it's a video recording. So today's talk is on, and I can't even say actually it's a talk. It's simply that I want to share about open communication, and I feel open communication is the particular cheese which I noticed while interacting with people, that a lot of us struggle in that. And when I'm saying struggle, it doesn't mean that we don't know how to communicate, or we don't know how to talk, or we don't know what to talk. Most of us are sorted how to communicate. Most of us are sorted with whom we want to communicate any specific particular thing. Most of us are sorted that what we're gonna say. But sometimes we struggle with couple of things, and which end up maybe holding a lot of things together and don't know what to start, where to start. I personally came across a lot of situation when I felt ki okay, I want to talk with this person over this particular thing, because I share a really good bond with this person, or might be if I share this point with the person, that person will grow faster in his or her career. Or when I'm open to listen feedbacks from people, when I talk to people and people say, okay, Kirti, you are doing this pretty good, but why don't you try this way? And I feel open to those feedbacks when they share that, let's give it a shot. You might do really good. Why don't you try? We have whole faith in you. And sometimes all you need is someone says, okay, give it a shot. We are standing behind you. But while communicating my particular thoughts to a person, I learned some specific things that I started keeping in mind. That first of all, I stopped assuming that what they will think, how they will react, and what if they say that, how can you say that? Or what if they felt really low after what I shared with them? So because I used to assume a lot, being an overthinker, I always felt that how can I hurt someone? What if this ended up being a fight, and I don't want to get into a fight with any particular person? But when I started keeping aside my assumption and facing the reality that it's okay, we all are human beings. We face different phases of life. We live our life in our own style. We live our own stories. We are part of someone else's story, but we are hero of our own story. So I think after removing the assumption lens from my life, I noticed, instead of thinking what that person will say, I started preferring, okay, I want to talk to you. I have some thoughts to share, and please don't take it personally. This is my perspective, because I don't want that person to be hurted or ended up being feel low, or don't know how to say what to say and all those things. So I firstly started finding that person in a space where it seems a safe space for both of us. We don't feel that someone is judging us, or someone is looking at and say that how can you say that, or we because I find that if I want to share my thought process with a person, it has to be between two of us, instead of including a third party person or a third person. Then when I share with that person, definitely I prefer a safe space, a comfortable space. I prefer sharing how I felt, what I felt, instead of directly jumping on the particular thing. I might start sharing why I am inviting that person to talk to me personally, or finding a safe space or conversation space with the person. Why I felt that if I share this, this would be helpful for them. Why I believe that if they don't take it personally, that would be a better thing. They just take up what they feel that is good for them. Instead of picking up the whole bunch of feedback or thoughts I'm sharing, they can pick what they like to pick. So that it becomes an open space. They are not bounded to pick up every single thing and not bounded to become um, overwhelmed with the information or thoughts I'm sharing. So once I share all those thoughts, I always tell that person that this is my personal perspective. This is my thoughts. I'm not saying that you should follow this or this is mandate. This is my experience from my life journey, my stories that I lived with. And I felt that if I share this with you, it might be helpful for you in couple of things in your life. But at the same time, if I'm on the other role, that is like someone is coming to me and saying, okay, Kirti, what's happening if the work is not going good between two of us, or maybe we are finding something is missing in our connection, because generally when you connect with people, you find a really good space to converse, talk, interact, laugh, smile, and sometimes being angry as well on that person. So in those spaces I felt that when I found the space sitting with the person, maybe sitting over a coffee or maybe over a lunch or dinner, finding a comfortable space where we can talk about what happened last, which disturbed our thought process or behavior towards each other, what are the things that triggered me or triggered that person, what are the things that made me feel in the way that I'm feeling right now, or what are the things that made them feel the way they are feeling right now. Being open on every possible point. So there might be chances that I assumed that, okay, because they don't like me, that's why they are not including me in that XYZ activity or thing they are doing. And they might thought, okay, Kirti is super busy, so let's avoid to include her in every possible thing. She might be join us in the later part or later phase of this particular thing. And I was like, why can't they simply call me and tell me that they are doing this and I'm interested, why they are not including me? So a lot of things can be sorted just by simple sitting over a coffee or maybe a cold drink or whatever place you prefer to sit, and find a safe space and a private space with the person where you feel a good conversation can happen. And a smile is always a solution that I personally prefer. So it's good to smile. It's good to say that I know I came up with my assumptions, but I'm fine. I'm okay to resolve all those queries, questions, doubts, grudges, feelings, assumptions that I'm holding within me, because I value the relation I share with you. Either it's the professional space, either it's the personal space, either it's you, either it's me. Everyone can be a person who can feel overwhelmed, who can feel that they are assuming a lot. So, what do you think? Are you assuming a lot, or are you open for communication? If you are open for communication, remember, don't hold back anything in your head. Just go and talk to the person you might be thinking to talk since past 1 year, 1 month, 1 hour, 1 minute prior. Just go and talk, sort things out, bring smile on your face and others' face. With this, thank you so much for watching this video. It's lovely to talk to you people. Take care. Bye-bye.